Hello, my name is Concha Joy. I'm a bioenergetic intuitive. I can basically feel your energy and guide you to helping you release blockages, mental, emotional, and physical. Okay, so today we're talking about finding your true north, finding your true happiness, finding the clarity that you need to move powerfully in the direction that you want your life to go in. Okay, now there's a really amazing, beautiful portal that is happening on December 21st, which is, the winter solstice, right? The winter solstice, there are planets coming together, and it's really the official day of the age of Aquarius, which is this new way of doing things, this new way of being. Of course, there is a lot of people that are going to be meditating on the new earth, right? New earth is basically, right, we're living here in this regular world, but we are navigating in a different way, right? It's not that we're all ascending and we're going to be floating away onto some other planet. No, but what we are doing is we are raising our consciousness, right? When people say 3D to 5D, they are raising their consciousness. They are raising their scope of awareness, and they are living from a more expanded point of view. Okay, because when we are in a contracted point of view, like for example, 3D, we are seeing things, for example, what we should be doing, right? There's a sense of obligation. There's a sense of duty. Whereas when we are sending our consciousness, not our physical body, right? Because our physical body is catching up to our consciousness. When we are talking about 5D, we're talking about our consciousness, and we're talking about seeing things from a larger point of view, right? So there's been a lot of talk about, like, for example, extraterrestrial, right? We know that the chief, I think it's the chief security. Let me get this right. I'm going to look this up real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I had to go look that up. The former Israeli security chief is talking about, ETs. We know of their existence. They know of our existence, of course. And basically what I'm saying is that, in order for all of us, to have this whole living lifestyle, what we are doing is we are expanding our consciousness to see different points of view, right? This is a different point of view because, like you said in this article, is that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even a few years ago, people would have said, oh, that's ridiculous and that is crazy. Let me put you in a hospital, right? Talking about ETs on an official, print document newspaper, right? So basically what I'm saying is that we are expanding our point of view. We are expanding the way that we're seeing things. So we are seeing things instead of from that limited scope of, the obligation and the duty, the 3D stuff, which is, okay, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to get a job, and then I'm going to live and have kids, and then I'm going to die, right? Like these are just the steps, the traditional steps, right? But in 5D, we're thinking more outside of the box. We're thinking, wait, what makes me happy? What makes me feel expansive? What makes me feel, enlivened? What enriches me? What brings me delight? Okay. And so that's why this is such an important topic of, finding our true north, finding what really makes us happy, right? What brings us joy. So on the winter solstice is a big day because it is the official, right, age of Aquarius commencing, being the dawn of the age of Aquarius, right? This new way of living in the world. So there's so many people that are talking about, hey, we need to actually see what it is we want our world to look like, right? Because right now there's a huge polarity. There's a huge polarity between 3D and the 5D. And there's polarity is going to continue to just be such an opposing point of view. And really it's not about going into your sense of obligation and duty, because that stuff there's no passion in that, right? There's no excitement in that. When you're getting into your passion and excitement, your joy, your heart is telling you this is your true north. And so today I want to talk about your true north, right? How are we getting into what is right for us, where we are receiving our alignment, how we are being guided, right? We are all guided from our own internal space, right? But this is the challenge, is that it's really hard to listen to that internal space. So I want to offer you some tips to getting in tune with your own energy. Okay, so getting in tune with your own energy, I want you to try this. When you go to bed, before you go to bed, take some time to meditate and breathe. Take some time to release the day. Take some time to tune in to your own beautiful energy. Okay, that's number one. Before you go to bed, go ahead and release all that energy, tune into your own space, so that when you're sleeping, right? I don't know about you, but when I'm sleeping, when I'm in my dream state, I'm getting a lot of downloads. I'm getting a lot of information, right? I'm being put in different scenarios and evoking different emotions that I want to embody throughout my day. Like, I don't know about you, but for me, when I'm in my dream state, I am feeling like I am meeting the most amazing beings in my dreams. Like, I know that sounds really wild, but at the same time, like, that's my truth, is that when I'm sleeping, I'm meeting beautiful people. I am being put in beautiful situations and circumstances, and I'm being put in situations where I'm being open with my eyes. I am seeing from a whole new perspective, whether that is in my dreams learning about race, in my dreams learning about the way that different people live on this planet, right? To see it from a different perspective. That is how I get a lot of my information, is from my dreams. Okay, so if you're one of these people who get downloads in your dreams and you're not dreaming, you're gonna want to tap into that space, right? Because it's just another modality of receiving information. Okay, so number one, that dream space. Preparing for your dream space, you got to get ready at the night before by literally just laying in bed, releasing everyone's energy, tapping into your own space. All right, part two of what you want to try to do is right when you wake up, right before you even open your eyes, close your eyes and be in your own space. Don't look at your phone. Don't read the newspaper. Don't be looking at the news. Feel what is going on in your body, because your body is a map of your history. Your body has deep cellular memory. Your body is going to bring up and navigate you through emotions that you need to cleanse, emotions that you need to release, and energy that maybe wants to come up, right? Your morning space is super powerful. Now, the most powerful and potent time to wake up is from 4:30 in the morning to 6 a.m. The yogis say that this is a prime time because right at that point, the earth, your time, right, in your time zone, in your geographical region, in your area of collective consciousness, that is when the world is sleeping. That is when the energies, your deeper energies, are super powerful and really, really strong. You're gonna feel such a big difference. Okay, so when I wake up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, I am closing my eyes, right? I just want you to close your eyes and breathe and tune in. You're gonna get so many downloads. You are gonna get so much information about maybe what you need to focus on that day, how you need to navigate certain situations that you're in, certain relationships, certain, situations, circumstances, and all of that good stuff. That is where the wisdom comes in. It's really like your crown chakra is all the way open, but also your heart is open. And you haven't looked at social media, you haven't gone into any influences around you. So this energy that you're feeling is really like a very, very pure space. It's a very pure state. Okay, so make sure that you are tuning in really early in the morning or right when you wake up in the morning. Okay, another thing to do to tune into your own energy is when you notice little things that make you feel joyful, that make you feel happy, take time to notice what those things are. Because listen, we all have a guidance system that is saying what makes you happy is leading you personally to your true north. Okay, and basically when we are being led by our inner being is guiding us to the perfect situation, the perfect people, and the perfect timing. Okay, so there's this differentiation where you want to make sure you're being led by your inner being, not by your inner child, right? Because your inner child is going from, the trauma, and we all have different trauma. We all have different past history and things that are, affecting us or influencing us. But when we get into that early morning space and tuning into our own energy, we are getting into our inner being, right? And we want to tune into our inner being, right? Our inner essence, right? Who you truly, truly are at a core, right? And it's a beautiful energy. It is an amazing space. And it is just, you cannot go wrong tuning into your own space. You cannot. Okay. So another thing you can do is take some time to sit back, right? And just daydream, right? Daydream about, being with the people that you love. Daydream about your perfect type of work situation. Daydream about what kind of people you want to be working with or serving or working for, right? Whether you're working for yourself, whether you are your own boss, you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a housewife and you want to, whatever it is, all right? The perfect thing is to feel into, right, what it is. Okay, my alarm went off. I had an alarm that went off right there. So anyways, I'm back. So what I'm saying is when you're getting into your own energy and you're daydreaming, right? Daydreaming is foreshadowing from like a delightful space, right? Because when you're overthinking, you're projecting. When you're daydreaming, you're in your body, you're feeling those vibes, you're getting into your own space. And when you're daydreaming, you are basically in the subconscious, feeling super relaxed, tuning into that energy, noticing what it is you like. Okay. And another thing that you can do, right? This is another thing. I think this is the fourth tool or the fifth tool. Next tool is you want to lay back and relax all the muscles of your body, right? Relaxing all the muscles of your body. Relaxing all the muscles of your body. And when you're relaxing all those muscles, say it to yourself, right? I am calling in the energy of pure joy. I am calling in the energy of pure ecstasy. Or whatever is that you desire to feel, right? I'm calling in the energy of fulfillment. And then you let that energy just permeate into your body and notice how it makes you feel, right? You can call in the energy of freedom. You can call in the energy of empowerment. You can call in the energy of what would it feel like to speak up? Right? What would it feel like to be completely confident in my own energy? All right? Because this is the thing. We live in a universe where we are feeling, we are thinking, and then we are manifesting. So depending on what you're manifesting, that's really what has been going on in your body. So if you want to manifest something, you want to tune into what it feels like, baby. All right. So when you're tuning into what it feels like, that's going to be game on. Okay. So tuning into that energy of what it feels like to get more of like this embodiment, right? To get more of like, okay, this is what it feels like to feel completely empowered. This is what it feels like to be complete freedom in my body or in my work or in my relationships, whatever it is. Right? And you have the power to navigate, to change. So what I wanted to talk about a little bit more of is, right, when we are calling in this energy of new earth, when we are tuning into what we want to see this earth look like, right? Because we can think about all the fear. We can think about, oh my God, you know, this virus is getting out of hand. You know, there's going to be a vaccine, and, you know, some people aren't going to take it. Some people are going to take it, this and that. We can get caught up in this fear, this nervousness. This is an energy of excitement, but it's not exciting, girl. It can be scary because there's so many perspectives of it. So what I want you to try to do is just get into your own energy. Get into your own energy. And when you allow yourself to notice what feels good for you, what feels in alignment for you, that's when you're in your power. Okay, that is when you can do anything, right? And it is said we can be, do, or have anything it is that we want. But the truth is that we have to be able to believe that it's possible. And in order to believe that it's possible, we got to get into our own belief system around why we are not believing that it's possible. You know, and you know, what is going on with this, right? Because we want to live a good life. We want to be happy. We want to feel freedom. And the way that we're going to do that is by knowing that it's possible, and by exploring those possibilities and those options that it is possible. Okay, so what I'm saying is there's the consciousness of the masses, right? The masses, right? Mass consciousness, right? Is a lot of collective energy. And then there is your energy, right? So we want to get tuned into our own energy and not be as confused, right? When we're tapped into every single person's energy, and we're feeling out, you know, what their likes are, what their dislikes are, what it is that excites them, what it is that upsets them, you know, where they want to go in life. When we are tuned into that energy, when we are looking at, you know, what everybody else needs and wants and desires, we are not tuned into our own energy. And then all of a sudden we are confused and we have no idea why. So I want you to take some time to journal out, what do you want your life to look like? What do you want to see? What do you want to envision in the future? Right? What do you want to see happen? How do you want to live your life? What is going to bring you the most joy, the most happiness, the most community, the most fun? That's what I wanted to say today, everyone. I hope this video really, really helps you. Right now, I have a 5-week course that is all about tapping in to your intuition, into your energy. And we're going to be doing a lot of amazing psychic practice, real-time, live. And it's going to be so much fun. So if this is something that rings your bells and really attunes your energy and feels in alignment, then reach out to me and go to my website, conchajoy.com/book online. If this is something that you really want, let's do it together, because we are going into New Earth, whether we like it or not, baby. And we might as well be prepared. We might as well be ready and really tune in to how you can navigate in the most empowered, powerful, and beautiful way. Okay, so hope to see you all again very soon for the next video. And my name is Concha Joy. Namaste. Mwah. Bye, everyone.